Well, we led when it mattered most, and that's the most important thing. It was a big win for us, to say the least. Guys are definitely excited about it, but we watched the film, and it's just like a win or a loss. It's on to the next opponent now.
After watching that, what stands out to you that impressed you or pleased you, what the defense did out there?
Well, I just thought, when you're seeing guys battling out there, it didn't always go our way. But I thought we came up with crucial plays when we needed them most. In the fourth quarter, I thought we played some of our best football in terms of getting turnovers, and it was big for us come down the stretch. And the offense, they put up points on the board and was able to bail us out a lot. And I said that early on. People were talking about the offense and the defense was doing well. I said, well, it's going to be many a times when we need those guys as well. So, it's a long season, and I think, in terms of a total team effort, it was good to see offense, defense, and special teams play collectively and able to get a win.
Is there a greater satisfaction, or perhaps to kind of feed off it, where you guys finally get those first takeaways of the season, and then you watch the offense go out there and put points on the board as a result of that? Does that kind of fuel the success, kind of monkey off your back? You guys are able to do this now?
No, absolutely. Anytime you can get a turnover and then you score off the turnover, it definitely makes you feel good. It feels like, hey, I had definitely a direct hand in this win. So, anytime you can create turnovers, I mean, Coach Allen shows so many statistics in terms of wins and losses based off of turnovers. So, it's going to be critical for us coming down the stretch, and, it's a great time to get it going.
How pleasing was it to see the other team rack up penalties and not you guys, which was a problem in the past?
Yeah, no, I think someone said that this morning as well in terms of penalties, and we weren't the most penalized team, so but I think it's a credit to the coaching staff and also the players on the field in terms of everybody being held accountable for their own actions, and one penalty is one penalty too much, because if everybody just said, well, I only got one, well, you got 11 on defense and you got 11 on offense, so we'll still be setting records. So
there's a lot
it's good.
There's a lot of people talking about making the game safer for players. Do you think hits like the one DHB took are just elemental, sometimes going to happen in the game, or is there a way to change the game to eliminate that kind of hit?
Well, it's still football. We got helmets on, and it's still a violent sport. And I think in terms of playing, you have to play the game the way the game is supposed to be played. It's a tough, violent, physical game, and that's the mindset that you have to have when you go out on the field. So, you never want to see your teammate or even the opposing team, get carted off, it's one of the unfortunate things that that's with goes along with the game. But I think as players we understand that.
Richard, can you tell us a little bit about your history with Peyton Manning? You've seen this guy a couple of times.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the best that I faced. You name all the accolades. He has them. He's probably the best quarterback, in my opinion, to suit up. He's as good as advertised. They don't build a league around him and his commercials and that sort of thing for nothing. He's the real deal, and I think he's a team guy. He's from my years in facing him, seeing him over at the Pro Bowl as well. He's also a great guy off the field as well. So I think he's good for the NFL. Obviously, the Broncos are fortunate to have him, but see if we can make him pay this week.
So who's going to get more publicity this week, Peyton Manning or Dennis Allen in his return to Denver?
Well, I think at the end of the day, we just want to get a W, and Peyton can have all the publicity that he needs.
What's the story behind the bats?
Oh, just bringing the wood. That's all. Kind of I'll let Coach Allen explain that.
Was that a Coach Allen thing?
That was one of them. Yeah, one of them.
Did they hand him out to you last week, before the game?